What would you guys rather talk about? Would you rather talk about Nick Wilson in a tank top on YouTube Live or Deshaun Watson starting a game again for the Cleveland Browns? 216-474-0092.
It's a diabolical question Tuesday.
That's as diabolical as it gets.
Well, you saw the video, right? Somebody finally posted the entire Deshaun Watson wedding video. Looked amazing, as you would expect it to be. Paid for by the Browns.
This is my fault, not yours. I just want to put on the record that I referenced it. Yeah. Well, when you get paid $230 million, I would expect you to have a pretty opulent wedding. If it were potluck,
yeah.
I don't know how that would go. Old potluck in the driveway. Hey, I've been to them weddings. But
the hoedown wedding?
If they were, they're making $230 million, probably expected to be a little nicer.
How long do you think...
That marriage didn't last, by the way.
Well, so I ended up putting up a still image of the embrace, not between the bride and the groom, but instead the groom and the owner. Jimmy Haslam comes up and gives the nicest, biggest bear hug over to Deshaun Watson.
It's his wedding day.
Smiles.
What's he supposed to do? Shun him?
It was awesome. I loved it. It was a great moment between the owner of our football team and the quarterback.
Yeah, you loved it because you could put it on social media and troll everybody and do your maniacal laugh.
Listen.
And then I got to sit there and answer to your stupidity later on today because I'll end up looking at Twitter and people will be going nuts on us and go, well, I didn't agree with this. Thanks a lot. Like you did yesterday with your Joe Flacco comments.
I just thought that when you get to see pure joy in that way, unfiltered.
They're calling in over the tank top thing.
you have to appreciate it, and it has to warm your heart. That's all I'm saying.
Stop it. Stop.
What?
Because I know what you're doing. You hate that the team's 1-4, so you're just thinking of asinine things that will get you going. Saying you do not believe Joe Flacco would have won that game on Sunday.
I do.
No, go to hell. You don't believe that.
Well,
you don't believe that.
I said
no. You don't.
I made a case for it.
You don't believe it.
I at least made a case for it. Who cares? Who cares? We're all doing hypotheticals anyway. Who has a better chance to win this week, Dylan Gabriel or Joe Flacco?
You don't believe that.
If we're just acting like Joe Flacco is now officially the worst quarterback that's ever lived at this state right now. And I'm like, I still see him throw the ball down the field. He threads the needle sometimes. He put a bunch of balls on receivers' hands that dropped it, and it would have been explosive plays. I didn't see any of that with Dylan Gabriel. There was no chance at an explosive play, and therefore there's no chance.
They didn't give him a chance to have an explosive play.
I should say there's no chance at an interception, but he actually threw 2 almost interceptions, and he was very fortunate. One was deflected in the air.
There was a couple almost interceptions, but you know what? Joe Flacco would have completed those interceptions. They wouldn't have won the game with Joe Flacco. And I don't believe that you believe what you said. You do believe it, don't you?
I do, because they actually had a running game. Joe Flacco with a running game is a different quarterback. Obviously.
They wouldn't have gone to the running game if they had Joe Flacco playing.
Why?
Because they didn't in the first 4 games.
They didn't have the offensive line was not as good in those games.
So KT Levinson is the answer for it.
Who else did they have? Was it not their 5th different?
Oh, so Jack Conklin made all the difference.
You don't think that made a difference?
If Jack Conklin made the difference, then Kevin's even worse off than we thought, because then he should have left Joe Flacco out there if Jack Conklin made all the difference.
Ask him if he made a difference in the running game.
Call Greco right now.
Call Greco right now. We just have one question for Greco.
This is ridiculous. You don't believe that, and you know it's not true. If he made all the difference, then you just leave Joe in. Then just leave Joe. We're all here to win football games, right?
Wait
right?
Do
we're all
you
here to win football games.
Do you 100%
Jack
believe
Conklin wasn't going to make the difference?
Do you 100% believe right now that Dylan Gabriel is a better quarterback than Joe Flacco right now?
No.
Well, then, so why is it so crazy to believe? Why is that crazy? I don't think that's crazy at all.
It's not crazy to believe.
Because one guy can throw the ball further than 7 yards down the field.
I don't believe. You didn't give the other guy a chance to throw it further than 7 yards down the field.
That's fair, but why do you think they didn't give him that chance?
I'd much rather have this argument than Deshaun Watson, I'll tell you that.
Why didn't they give him that chance? I hope they do this week.
Because it's probably way too soon, because the old guy just could not play the position as of this moment. So they had to go to the young guy
who didn't look
too early.
I gotta be honest, he didn't look that mobile either.
He didn't get the chance to be too mobile. It's the same offense.
Got dropped 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage on an RPO, and then he got caught from behind trying to get what should have been an easy first down when he stepped up in the pocket.
You're the one who acted like he was Sonic the Hedgehog over there. What was his 40 time?
I didn't.
Well, you said you wanted this mobility. I didn't say all the mobility in the world.
I thought the mobility was a big plus, and then in one game it certainly wasn't.
That's all you do. I don't even remember the other silly thing. Oh, yeah, Deshaun Watson. Now you're saying Deshaun Watson's going to play.
If they're
because of the wedding, because of the Jimmy Haslam being at a wedding. Yeah, if I owned a football team and I paid $230 million to bring a quarterback here, I'm going to the wedding. I'm going to have me a drink. I don't know what I'm giving as a gift. I'm going to the wedding and I'm having a drink. And I will have the beef. Thank you very much.
Jimmy Haslam also abided by the dress code and the color combination that was worn by everyone there.
Everybody looked good.
Wait a second.
He didn't do I'm going to wear my blue suit today with my burnt orange tie.
He fit in?
Oh, yeah. Everybody looked excellent.
You don't want to fit out. You want to fit in.
So wait a second. Also, was there a registry for this wedding? Do you want to add what do they call it? The honey pot? What is the honeymoon thing called?
Yeah, I think that's a different thing.
Honey pot?
What do they call it now? You can either send them the gifts or you send them money for the honeymoon.
I don't know.
Oh, this has become standard now.
Send them enough money.
I'm seeing this on every single wedding invite now. You just send money for the honeymoon.
It didn't look like a very large ceremony.
No.
But that way you could color coordinate it.
Intimate friends and family. Jimmy Haslam is friends and family.
Yeah.
For this intimate gathering that he flew to.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. Okay, Jeff Miller. Mm-hmm. Right? Jeff Miller's in charge here. Izzy gets married. Jeff Miller's still in charge. If Izzy gets married, is Jeff invited to the wedding?
And well, if they're calling this...
I'd only be the father of the groom, so I really don't get a say in this.
If they're calling my last contract up to that point the worst contract in radio history, yeah, you might think a second about attending that wedding.
Well, wait a minute.
I've heard that it is currently.
If they're calling that the worst contract in radio history and you're being grossly overpaid by a lot of people and you have enough money, wouldn't you still just... invite Jeff?
For just being the stand-up guy and taking care of me? Yeah, that's a good point.
Thank you. I don't know how that works for fathers of the grooms. How would that work for me? I just can't, like, if Axel gets married, I can't just willy-nilly invite all... Like, I can't get Tony from Extend just invited to the wedding. Like, I'm not taking care of that. What do I take care of? The booze?
Yeah.
Is that what I take care of? What was that? Is that what it is, Owen? I'm asking.
I don't know.
That could be 15 grand.
I just get eloped every 10 or 15 years, so I don't care.
If I'm paying for the booze, you're drinking what I drink. So if you're not a big Busch Light fan right now, if you are anywhere in the bridal party, I'm talking to anybody right now, all you dads out there that my son might marry your daughters, you better get a taste for Busch Light. Because that is what will be served at that wedding.
I'd like to think we'll be a little more classy. Beatbox has like 8 flavors now.
They're expanding quickly.
We'll get them all. Might do it in a punch bowl.
Bill in Parma, hello.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, Bill. Go ahead.
Well, I think the biggest concern that I have is that there's been one constant as this organization over the last 6-7 years, well, probably 5 to 6 years, has been Stefanski and his inability to be able to put a quarterback on the field that's been consistent. And you look at the...
Well, he did it at the end of the playoff year, right?
Did he?
Yeah.
Not really. Not really.
Wait. Joe Flacco led the league in explosive plays the last 6 weeks of the year. That wasn't something?
But was he inconsistent? Just because you have explosive plays doesn't mean you're consistent.
Well,
I mean, there were pretty spectacular interceptions.
Anthony, did they re-sign him?
No.
Well, there was. You and Bill, there's specific reasons behind that.
That was about making sure Deshaun Watson felt good. It felt warm and tingly about his situation.
Enough that everybody's invited to the wedding.
So I'm going to continue with my hypothesis because I don't think that proved anything.
Very close.
Continue, Bill.
Well, again, I mean, but look at what's happened with the Jaguars. They get Liam Cohen. They get Liam Cohen in there, and if you really look at it, Trevor Lawrence was on the downhill. People were really getting on him, saying he's not what he should be. He's washed up already. He was basically another Baker Mayfield. Well, they got him in there and a new general manager, and guess what happens? This thing changes.
His quarterback rating is the lowest it's been in 5 years. His QBR is the lowest it's been in 5 years.
He's not any better right now. I just don't believe that much.
So I reject your hypothesis, and furthermore, I reject your phone call. Thank you for participating. His numbers are actually worse. And he's got 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. So you're just playing the results. They're 4-1 or 5-1, whatever they are. 4-1.
Yeah.
You're not looking at the
He
games.
walked into that one. That was Shelton Benjamin off the top rope. If I'm not mistaken.
He almost blew that. He threw an interception, and there was they called a PI on it, and so he got a redo. Then he falls down on the last play. This seems to be very mirage-y right now. But I said that last week.
I can't call this some sort of a rebirth.
They won again.
He fumbled on 4th and 1 on the goal line. 4th and goal on the 1-yard line.
Yeah. Will in Rochester, New York, listening on the Free Odyssey app. You're next up on the Fan. React to us, Will.
Thank you guys for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Glad to have you. Well, hey, by the way, Will, what do you think LeBron's announcement's going to be today?
Ooh, good question.
I'm not a LeBron guy, so I really don't pay him a whole lot of attention. I think he's been a remarkable player, an all-time great. But I'm really not, and I love his work off the court. But as far as the antics and all other kind of stuff, I don't really follow that too much.
Okay, go ahead with what you were going to say, Will.
I kind of owe Kevin Stefanski an apology about one thing. I mean, I'm out on him entirely as a coach, simply because I don't like superiors who are dishonest with their subordinates. When you have the power, there's no need to be dishonest. You have the power, right? So
why is he dishonest?
Well, he lied to all of us in the very beginning when he told us it was an open competition.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yeah, okay. Kenny goes, yeah.
Yeah. When your boss comes and tells you somebody's going to be promoted in your office and everybody has got a chance for it, and he holds you back so you can't get it. I mean, I don't think anybody would be feeling warm and fuzzy about that person. So but that's not the only reason I'm out on him. The reason I really called was because I owe him an apology about the game plan. When I looked at the All-22 several times yesterday, it wasn't a conservative game plan. There were receivers coming open downfield consistently. When you look at the All-22,
really, I looked at the All-22. I thought it was conservative.
Well, what was conservative is your quarterback dropping back, looking to throw underneath. Right? Mm-hmm. That's the only way you can 1-2-3 release. 1-2-3 release is if you're looking short. Mm-hmm. He was looking for the underneath routes and the dump offs. He wasn't even giving the routes downfield a chance to mature. Right?
I can't say you're wrong or anything like that, because this is where it's just a difference in theory, and I don't know and you don't know. So but I got to let you go because we're up against a break. And I didn't mean to shortchange you here, but I have to. I can look at it and say, hey, you can send guys on long routes for the express reason to open up the underneath. So if you're sending, and that might be what Jerry Jeudy's frustrated with you. If I was running all over the place and they didn't have any plans to throw into me, I'd be pretty upset too. I ain't out here just for my health. However, you could always, that's a theory. I think they set out to have a conservative mid to underneath passing offense for Dylan Gabriel. I think that's what they did. Will happens to disagree with that. We'll find out who's right in the end, because we'll see more of it coming up on Sunday. I can't say that Will's wrong, and I'm not going to say that Will's wrong. I respect the phone call.